Moment of silence for the champions.
They say we warriors. They say we did it again.
Hands high for the champion.
No surrender, no retreat. We take the battlefield over every time.
Hey, clap your hands for the champion.
We came, we saw, we conquered everything in sight.
Moment of silence for the champion.
D-League Opinions.
What's up, everybody? This is D-League Opinions. I want y'all to welcome my brother Jeremiah B. Watson. How you doing, bro?
What's happening? I'm good, man. I'm good. Just trying to make it. You know how it is.
Of course. I see you rocking the chain. I see it, bro.
Oh, man, gotta stay right. You gotta stay right. Got to.
So I know it's bittersweet for you right now, right? Because you're a Bucks fan, and y'all doing y'all 2-0, doing pretty good.
Right.
A Miami fan, a Hurricane fan. The U, right? You, right?
Yeah. What about it, man?
How you feeling? I mean,
Fire Manny Diaz. I mean, if you want me to be real, okay, I love Manny Diaz as a defensive coordinator. You know what I'm saying? The type of fire and stuff he brought back to Miami was different, and we didn't have it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But him as I was telling somebody at work that there's a difference between being a head coach and a defensive coordinator. Once you turn from that DC to that HC, you got to be able to bring it on both sides with the route. And right now, we depending too much on De'Aaron King. I can't think of my man's name. What's my man's name?
I mean, De'Aaron King, nice, but who else? You know, but
you got my boy from California. I'm about to tell you his name.
You don't even know the name.
So what? Because I don't be paying attention to him no more. This is terrible. Okay, what happened against Alabama was supposed to happen against Alabama.
Of course, I didn't have to.
It was freaking Alabama. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes down to it, how we looked against App State, I was scared for the rest of the season. I mean, we eking out wins against people that we shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. App State is a monster. That's his name. I was gonna say Jay Garcia, but I didn't want to say it wrong. But I mean, and then Nakashi back there too. So I mean, we got more people other than De'Aaron King. You know what I'm saying? We have too many weapons on the outside for him to get a rock to. And I'm like, you bugging? You shouldn't just let COVID take you up out of here, going to the league. That's how I feel about it, honestly, man.
The way you was feeling after the App State game was the way I was feeling about Florida. After we played FAU and we won 45-21, we should have beat them 60-3. So I was scared. I was.
Right. But y'all balled outside. It's sad because I watched y'all game instead of mine. That's what I'm saying.
We had to play the game.
Right. And y'all show how you close a game with heart. You know what I'm saying? I love that game. That was an actual football game. You watch our games, man. It's like, what am I doing? Why am I watching this? I pay more. And me, it's backwards. Normally I'm screaming to you, we coming. And then when we flip to the NFL, I'm like, just give us some time. But now I'm like, Tampa, we here.
Y'all turned up for no reason at all, man. Who did y'all?
Boy,
Y'all faced the Falcons, right? The Falcons gotta give y'all a good game. They kind of gave y'all a good game.
They gave us a good third quarter.
Yeah.
It was a good third. Matt Ryan and them boys. The problem is they don't have a Julio no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They don't have that. They got Pitts. They got Kyle Pitts.
I don't think they're using Pitts right, because if you look at Florida, half of his catches was 50-50 balls. He could catch those. They're not throwing it to him. They're not using them right.
They only using the main time they used him yesterday, he was in the middle of the field. In the middle, it was stay with a little 5-yard slant or a 10-yard slant, go get it. You know what I'm saying?
Put him outside and let him jump the ball. He's 6'3", 6'4".
I mean, if you want to be honest and really look at it, that means they did no scouting for us at all, because we are right now scrummaging for DBs. You could have even lined him up as a receiver and been like, yo, we throwing you post routes or we throwing you out routes towards the sideline. Go get them. They DBs are sorry because our DBs are actually sorry without Murphy Bunting back there. Like, I mean, just Dean. I mean, what's his name? Dak exposed us the entire game.
Yo, Dak ate on y'all, man.
Once Button went down, Murphy Button went down. It was like Dak was like, "Oh, you put Dean out? Oh yeah. Let's kill Jamal for a little bit."
But the Cowboys do have like a top 5 wide receiver core. So I mean, it was a good.
I mean, the Cowboys are on track. I mean, CD Lamb. What's his? I can't say his name.
Mark Cooper.
Not Cooper, but the other one is I can't pronounce it right, so I don't like saying it. Like,
Man, I can't remember.
I don't like. I think it's like Gallup or something like that, or something like.
Oh yeah, Gallup, Michael Gallup.
Yeah. They're on the track this year. Like if you're a Cowboys fan, you should really be excited. Problem is that your front seven is like us. Oh, that was me. I gotta.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, so soon, I just moved in. All right, go ahead.
Right. Nah, it's they just beat. I guess the battery's gone. Man, I gotta get some more batteries. I'm gonna do it. It's different living in the house from living in an apartment. But like they like their secondary is terrible too though.
Yeah.
But I mean, what can you do when you got 2 top 5 receiver cores looking at you like in week 1? Like as a DB is hard.
Especially with Dak, who's mobile, so he can get outside the pocket and such and such.
Yeah.
With wide receivers that he now has connections with that know, okay, he's doing this. I'm gonna run right here so he can throw it to me. You know, it's
right. It's different when, like, I think when we had Jameis, we expected out of Jameis what Dak can give you.
Yeah.
Because it's a different story. It don't matter how weak your offensive line is. If you got a quarterback back there that can keep a play alive, like flat out, they just need to be able to block for at least 3, 4, maybe 5 seconds. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Lamar,
just a little bit.
We're gonna talk about it. Go ahead.
Who?
Lamar.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about him. Yeah. Because matter of fact, I didn't even watch that game. I just went back and watched, the condensed games.
Yeah.
Like I watch a lot of condensed games because I don't want to sit there through all the boring stuff. But
No,
even watching the condensed game, I was like, oh yeah, that was a game. Like that was a game.
That little jump pass he did, bro.
Oh yeah. Now I'm gonna tell you what though, you call me controversial if you want to. I'm gonna say this and then we're gonna go back. But that might not have been a fumble.
Yeah.
It might not have been a fumble.
Oh no, they wrote it a fumble. It was hard to say it wasn't. The refs did their job. I think the refs.
That was. I'm sitting here rewinding it. I'm like, wait a minute, was he down? Was he down? I don't know if he was down or not.
At the end of the day, my God makes no mistakes. Okay.
You want to know Jesus in it now? Okay, so I see you're that guy.
I mean, at the end of the day, Lamar needed it because Lamar balled, but nobody would have said he balled if the Ravens lost, even though they was missing their running back core and their number 2 wide receiver, and their DB and their rushers. I mean,
because Hollywood got off. Hollywood is gonna get off. Like, to go up against Hollywood is like a death sentence to me. You know what I'm saying? Like Hollywood Brown is something different. Like he's one of them receivers we ain't seen in a while since his cousin. Yeah, like we ain't seen that in a while.
Different.
Like, and he gets better every game, not every season, but like every game he sees something and gets better at it. But wait a minute. I got to take a step back for a second.
All right.
Because I don't want to take up all your time. But you got to comment on this on me. I got to ask you a question.
All right.
What, in the third quarter of our game, is 28-25. What wins that game for us?
28-25. Y'all offense stalled out, didn't it?
Right.
Like straight.
Right.
Right. I don't remember y'all having a running game like that.
Davis the third, 2 picks. Like one of them a pick 6. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, it was cold.
Like,
it was cold.
They don't give my boys enough credit. Everybody wants to talk about, oh, Tom Brady came down there and changed the culture. Oh, you didn't watch football.
Yeah. And that was a point I made before. Like those first 8 games, Tom Brady was playing good, but he wasn't playing like Tom Brady. He was relying on that running game. So
They talking about, oh well, once y'all added Gronk and AB, pause. We had Gronk when we lost to KC. You don't realize that we
yeah,
had Gronk at the first, like from like the, if I'm not mistaken, from the start of the season, and
yeah,
Gronk did nothing to the second half of the season.
yeah.
Like,
He was still coming out of retirement.
I'm like, I don't get it. They don't like our defense. You know me, I'm all defense. Our defense went from in 3 years, we went from with Jameis, the not Jameis last year, but the year before that was the 27 defense. We went to the number 15 defense. Jameis is last year for us when he threw 30 and 30, you know, and then thought he made history because he threw 30 touchdowns, 30 interceptions, the dumbest thing ever. Then we brought in Tom. Now, people always talking about, oh, what Tom did this time. No. What Tom did was bring structure to an already awesome offense. So
And he
it
brought
allowed
AB.
our defense, huh?
And he brought AB.
Man, he bring AB to halfway through the season, man.
And AB, you telling me he didn't make the receiver core better?
Now he's making it better for sure. And in the playoffs is when AB woke up to me.
I mean, you bring somebody in midway through the season. They don't have an off season. They don't have a preseason to develop chemistry with the offense overall.
But this is Tom. He's been with Tom. Tom has been his only quarterback the last few
years. It's Tom at the same time. You don't want to bring in AB and give him 10 targets.
Because you still have to deal with Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. You're right. And
Gronk and OJ Howard.
Yeah, you know. But OJ was hurt last year.
He was hurt. He was.
You know, we overused, and I say that very dramatically because he's not there yet, but we overused Cameron Brate last year.
Yeah.
We overly used him. Yeah, overly.
Yeah.
But the thing about it for me is our defense was number 6 last year. Why were they number 6? Because the offense could actually stay on the field. Like, I mean, think about it. Think about it. With Jameis, we were always on the field.
Yeah.
They talking about the same guys that he taught the defense how to win too. No, our defense kept us in games the last year before we got Tom.
But
our defense is real.
No, that is real. But we can't leave this without talking about my Steelers, who I'm not even, tripping out because they lost, because number 1 cornerback gone, number 1 middle linebacker hurt, number 1 rusher
sounds like a bunch
hurt
of
in first quarter. I'm just saying our pride and joy to defense was our top 3 players was hurt. Well, top 3 out of 5.
I'm pretty sure your boys would agree with me if your boys was on here. Daniel, your time has passed. Like it just is. Like it just y'all's defense number 1 ain't been right since Troy.
What retired. You mean? We was in the game last season because of the defense.
All right, so what you gonna do on the offensive side of the ball?
You said what?
Okay, but what you gonna do? Okay, besides who is it? What's his name? You got the JJ, right? No, you got Tyler or JJ Watt?
TJ.
Yeah, but you got TJ. Okay,
but he was hurt.
But besides TJ,
Cameron Hayward.
Yeah, I'm saying maybe your front 7, and maybe not even everybody in your front 7. But I don't feel like Pittsburgh is Pittsburgh. Like I feel like y'all are just
no, not at all. Because the offense is the offense. Right. Is the offense. I mean,
get rid of Ben.
They love Ben.
Ben is past his prime. Have we not seen that?
Keep in mind, I wanted Kyle Trask in the third round. I wanted him.
Appreciate you. We got him though.
Whatever. If not us, I wanted him to go to the Falcons so it could be Kyle Pitts and Kyle Trask again. But
no. Well, I'm gonna just let's just take a second and take a moment of silence for what the Pittsburgh Steelers used to be.
And that's it for DB Opinions. We will catch y'all later. See y'all.